to log in to a computer.
Dang.
Oh my god, William, my game is missing features. I need to upgrade my campaign to Jumpgate to experience a faster, smoother play, with tons of new features and improvements. Plus, yeah, no, it does. I thought it said plus subscribers, but plus, subscribers have exclusive beta access to the highly requested foreground layer, adding depth and dynamic interactions to campaigns with roofs, treetops, overlays, and more. Oh my god, William, we have roofs! Look at
That's
them!
crazy.
Yes.
They're so roof-like!
I'm getting the matches.
I love having roofing.
What'd you say, Frankie?
I said I'm getting the matches.
It's okay, you can light them up with this flaming barrel in the corner.
No. Somewhere, someone who made that happen owns property, and they won't anymore soon.
Average freaky moment. Freaky crash out.
No.
I don't know why, but your avatar thing here makes me think of like a magical girl, mascot.
I mean...
You're not wrong, honestly. I see it.
Facade counts as a magical
Just
girl.
the forehead symbol.
Facade counts as a magical girl. That's fine. I mean, it literally is the...
Does that mean Skitterface was a mascot?
Yes. Well, obviously Slicens, and Slicen doesn't have a patron like Facade does, so... So no, Slicen does not count as a magical girl, but Facade does. The difference is a patron. You know, there has to be an otherworldly source of the power in Ridiculous outfit.
That reminds me of a comic where I read once where it was an orc woman wanted power, so she got
it's by
so she got yeah.
Go on. Carry on.
Yeah, so she became a warlock, and it was and she became a magical girl. So there's just this like 8-foot tall orc, just so in like a Madoka Magica outfit, holding an axe and just looking the most uncomfortable it's possible to look.
Yeah, some Ball Buddy did that. Quality. But that is the symbol of the Deceiver, so it's the lunar convergence.
It's a pretty fucking on-the-nose name for someone called the Deceiver.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, that's a title. It's the symbol of the lunar convergence heresy, which states that...
Sounds like something from Warhammer 40k.
It does, doesn't it? Basically, it
probably
states that
heresy.
Shar and Selune and Mistral, who were all separated, had
I got a book
at some point. Am I cutting in now? You got a book, you said?
I bought one of the books.
For what?
A D&D book?
Warhammer. I bought one.
William, I told you not to get yourself involved in that. That's like saying I'm gonna fucking try meth. It's just
How are you going to afford your new legs, William?
It's just expensive and it hurts.
Yeah, see, he's not getting new legs. In fact, he's selling his legs and one of his arms.
For 40k figures.
Oh no.
You only need one arm to play Warhammer.
You only need 2 of your fingers to paint minis, William.
Oh god. No, I didn't buy any of like the rule books or anything. I bought one of like the books. I heard it's really good. It's called The Infinite and the Divine.
Oh fucker, are you fucking reading 40k lore books now?
I guess. It's basically just a book set in the 40k universe.
Yeah.
I think it's about Traz and the Infinite and the Emperor.
Right. Let's fuck this guy up then. Look at me at the top of the turn order. Ooh.
So, Are you ready to beat up a crackhead?
Yeah.
Come on, William. This isn't a
Yeah.
crackhead. This is a indoctrination victim. I love.
He's
That
real
doesn't mean he
twitchy,
Why
and
can't
can't he be
also be a
both?
crackhead.
he's
Why
real
can't he be
twitchy, and
both?
he's real twitchy, and he's got a weapon out.
I love these buildings being open, and this is blatantly somebody's place of employment and home. Like somebody who has a shop that they also live in. And, like, it's not
I think they're
connected
separate
to-
buildings. There's no connection. Well, I mean, they share like a wall.
But the thing is, like... Actually, yeah, this could just be a residence, and this be a business. You're right. I was thinking, like, this is the residence of the business owner, which makes sense to me.
It probably is.
Yeah. Time to break into somebody's business. And their home.
Yes, Akalos, it is your turn. Actually, hang on, let me go ahead and open up Jaga's sheet. Because they are not here right now.
Yes. No Jago.
Because they are not here right now.
Alright.
No Jago.
So are we like committing a murder?
No, we're doing
No,
Sorry.
we're getting them non-lethally.
Yeah, they...
Mm.
I mean, we can commit a murder if it comes to that, but the plan is quite literally, take this man, Facade replaces him, and then leads them into this alleyway to also get taken. Or a different alley.
Okay, got it.
I'm actually
Alright.
thinking we'll discuss it after the combat. You know nothing. Well, you know we're taking this.
I know nothing.
Yeah. You know nothing
Yeah.
of what we're planning after the combat.
Alright, so I'm going to move up to here, which is like 15 foot. I'm going to bonus action Eldritch Claw Tattoo. Where's my thingamajigger? Here we go, Eldritch Maul. Action, I'm going to punch him. That's 26. I should change
I
to.
had Facade's fucking sheet open.
That's 7 plus. Where's my. Oh, yes, I need to tick this. 7 bludgeoning and 5 force. And then second attack. 4 force, 8 bludgeoning. And then he's going. That's his 2 attacks, so he's going to move back to here.
Akalos,
Yas.
you slam like your fists into him with the tattoo attack, and it doesn't do anything.
Okay,
Well,
after the
not
first...
nearly as much as you think. Like you punch him and like you feel it impact, but like the actual physical force of your hit does nothing to him. Like it literally bounces off. The force damage does hurt him, but the actual bludgeoning damage, he is completely immune to it.
Something smells Skaven.
Um,
I'm calling it. I know what this is, but I say nothing.
So, I'm assuming this doesn't change anything, but the attacks are magical. The punches, that's still... That's part of the tattoo. Makes your unarmed strikes magical.
Yeah, that would change it actually.
I thought that was a level 6 feature.
Yeah, that's a monk thing that you get later. This is just the magic item does it. It's one of its things.
Alright, yeah. You like slam your fists into his chest, and yeah, he's pretty hurt. Like just
Right, okay. Not bloody, just like
As-
that item.
no, he's bloodied at this
Oh.
point.
In that case,
As he looks quite surprised at the fact that you have actually managed to hurt him.
15. Okay, in that case, I'm going to actually move. Can I get past him without? Yep, I'm going to move up behind him. so he can't get through without triggering an attack property. And that will be my turn.
Okay. He's licensed. Go ahead.
Well, shit, I was reading my spells because my note that I had taken for what to do on my turn was not fucking saved by Roll20. Shit. I mean... Yeah, just gonna drop a minor illusion, like, right down here.
Okay.
We need silence. So Ivory, you hear a voice say that we need silence.
You'll probably move here and just say
Yep.
that if you don't want to waste the action.
Could, but there's not really much else I can do with my action is the problem.
You have vision from this guy. If you
I
want to.
do, but I wasn't ready for combat today, and because I am a filthy level 4 wizard, I ain't got the spell slots to spare for the thing that I could be doing.
She's stuck in a bog.
I live in a
You know,
box.
have you seen that bit in Avatar where they pretend the Last Airbender, where they fake someone being an Earthbender
Yeah.
with anxiety? You can do that. I can like stomp and the wall can appear behind me.
Let me,
Something that would obviously require previous setup, and which is not possible now. But
yes, that would have
Anyway.
been useful before we did.
exactly. Okay.
Yes. But yes, there is something technically I could do. Two things, in fact. No, 2 things, in fact. But one of them is incredibly loud, and the other one, I'm saving. And both of them cost a resource I don't have much of. So, yes, I am in wizard jail. Filthy wizard jail, that is my turn.
Alright. So... he is going to start screaming, God! Help! Help! And then he's going to pull out a whistle, and he's going to blow it as hard as he can.
Damn, Ivory, you were too slow.
And then he's going to try and shoot you, Akalos.
Yeah.
She pulls out a gun.
Maybe.
She pulls out
no,
a
he
fire
has-
round.
Yeah, he has a hand crossbow. That would be funny if he did have a bow, though.
He has a gunpowder powered hand crossbow.
I mean, there is literally no reason why he could not have a fucking flintlock pistol right fucking now. They sell them just down the road.
Let's see.
And Xanathar's crew does deal in it, or is it Centaurum? It's either Xanathar's crew or Centaurum that deal blast powder. Maybe both.
So that is a 21 to hit you. Yeah.
That hurts.
That is 4 piercing damage.
Wait, hang on a sec, before you say anything else. I'm debating if I want to deflect this. I think
Do it.
I
Throw it
will.
back.
Yeah, well, I'm going to at least try and reduce the damage at least.
Okay.
Deflect attack.
Go ahead.
Okay, so it is. Ignore the 2 force. 15, so I don't know how much damage. I assume there's some sort of poison on
You
it.
throw it back
It
at
was 4 damage.
Just 4? Okay, in that case,
It-
I am going to. Why not? I'm going to redirect it.
Okay.
Okay, so Dex saving throw, please.
Doesn't really matter because it doesn't hurt him.
Oh, true, I forgot about that. Oh, well, yeah.
I'll roll one. A dex saving throw.
You know, makes it
Oh,
a point.
okay, wow, another 21. That's-
Do. Where's my save anyway? DC 13. Oof.
As he sees that things aren't going very well, and you're going to watch as, like, he drops the whistle from his mouth, comes over here, turns into a rat, and scurries in the tiny little gap between the two buildings, disappearing. Actually, hang on, let me double check something. Let's see. Let me double check something.
Silence ain't gonna do us much now.
Okay, so he is a small-sized creature, so he is a rat about the size of a house cat.
Damn, really? They don't let you become
That's a
tiny or something?
big ass.
He is a giant rat, not a regular rat.
Yeah, fair enough.
As yeah.
I feel like at that point a regular rat would be more useful.
Yeah, but unfortunately they can't really
Mm-hmm.
do that. As yeah, he seems to have just he is now in between the two houses. I think he'd be about here. In the form of a rat.
Chaos is just gonna yell, I'll cut him off.
Ivory.
Okay, so
No, bad
silence ain't gonna do us shit now. However, Ivory hears the whistle and the commotion and there's just shit.
Oh fuck!
How?
Oh yeah, Ivory.
Fuck.
You heard Facade curse for the first time.
Damn. I can't. Yeah, even if I dash, I can't quite get there.
You did hear Aklos yell, I'll catch him. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's okay, this is my job.
Hmm. I aggressively inconvenient, but you know what we can do? I want to pop out a I'm going to invoke duplicity,
Alright.
and I'm gonna have it for just the purpose. I'm just gonna use the
Oh, we were just talking about this. You should know Thieves' Cant then. By the descriptive text of Thieves' Cant. Unfortunately, you don't.
I do
Thanks,
not.
5th edition. Your mechanics were written after all of your flavor text, or before all of your flavor text. One of the two. They didn't communicate.
I sure wish that Roll20 would. There we go. Spiritual weapon isn't real. That's the duplicate. It's the duplicate, and I'm gonna have kind of the duplicate sit just on the edge, like just around the edge of the corner of this place, and she's gonna be sort of peeking out just down here, and if like a bunch of people start showing up around the corner, we will silence over that, I guess.
Remember, we do kind of have some authority here. We do have right hand badges and shit. Actually, do we have any of them with us?
Nope.
Well, I'm not too worried. I'm not too worried about that myself. I'm just worried about backup showing up and things getting louder, and then more people showing up and having this be a whole issue. So the plan is kind of out the window, but assuming that Akalos can catch this motherfucker, then
my concern
maybe
is that the
things
other
will be
people
fine.
heard and are running.
Oh, absolutely. But there's not much else I can do at this point. I can't. I do not have a single useful prepared spell that would help in any capacity for this. Well, you know what? I guess I can. You know what we can do? I'm assuming that. It's concentration. Don't want that.
By the way, the gap is like maybe a couple inches wide,
No,
so
I wasn't
you.
planning to run through it.
Ah, okay. I saw that you were doing that, so I just wasn't sure. Unless you're planning on like somehow jumping up and over.
Yeah, that was my general plan. I just need to figure out.
My original idea was if I could have managed to get over here somehow, I could have tried to blindness deafness through the hole, because having a blind rat running around is probably a lot more
I mean,
difficult.
you can probably walk over and still see him through the gap.
No, I can't reach that area though, it's too far. Even if I dashed. So. Not super helpful.
The oof.
Yeah. So yeah, no, we're just gonna... I don't want to hold the...
You could start moving in that direction, I suppose.
Yeah, that is true. Actually, I'm gonna stay here. Instead, I will have the duplicate move, like 5, 15, 20, kind of start coming around the side here still. It looks, the duplicates very similar to Ivory. Like, at a first glance, you wouldn't expect this to be a different person. But every now and then, there's just, like, this small, shadowy, like, glint across, like, the side of the hair. Just every now and then. That will be my turn. I can't really do much else.
Alright. Jago will basically be like, oh shit. And let's see. Sorry, give me a second. Jago does not have command prepared right now.
There you go, fake Ivory.
Ooh,
No.
that would be real useful.
Jago will like come around, not see what happened. Will look towards Akalos with like a raised eyebrow. Where did he go?
Between the buildings. Just cover this exit.
Let's see, that was 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Cannot see him where he is. Let me just double check something. Okay. Action dash to get to here. And we'll use the telekinetic feat.
Ooh.
To try and pull the were-rat closer to all of you. Let's see. 8 plus ability modifier, so that is 10 plus 4, so 14. It needs to make a 14 strength save. That is a 13. The were-rat is pulled 5 feet closer to Jago, and there is a squeal of panic as Akalos, you hear behind you people coming as they're like, "Hey, what's going on in here? Is someone hurt, or how's it going?" As
Hi, diddly ho, neighborino. You up to something? Something unchristian-like?
As yeah, you guys are like that is literally the main road in the corner there. Like as you see a bunch of people like flooding into the alley, like, "Hey, what's going on? Is someone hurt?" Like someone will grab you by the shoulder. Akalos, like seeing like the pool of blood. "Hey, what's going on?"
It does currently have like shadows, like dripping from his arms and stuff, like and sort of like writhing around him a little bit because he does have his tattoo active.
But
His tattoo is like
arms.
curling around his arms right now and sort of moving around, being creepy.
Yeah, that almost actually like it makes it more likely that people are gonna show up because like that's kind of cool.
The drunk
Not
people
gonna touch
are
you,
here.
but like, hey, it's entertainment. Like the crowd mentality. Watch the disaster happen. As yeah, Akalos, what is your passive perception?
15.
15. The Rubberdeckers, yes. As yeah, they're all like jostling you and Jago, and like they'll yell to Nick's like duplicitousness. Like, "Hey, is someone hurt? Is everything okay? What's going on?"
Akalos is gonna like wave a hand. He's still looking forwards. He's gonna like wave a hand over his shoulder and just go like, "We're detaining a criminal. Get back. He could hurt you."
Alright, now Akalos, it is your turn.
Alright. So Akalos is going to bonus action dash. How tall is this bit of building?
About 20 feet.
Does it look climbable?
Not from there, no.
Is this bit shorter?
A little bit, like maybe another 5 feet, but your best bet would be either like these boxes or like, yeah, something like that.
I was over here before. How much of a climb would that be? Like, it's a doable?
Oh yeah, no, it would just basically be climb on one, climb on another, and then climb up to the roof. It wouldn't even really be. It would basically just be a pull up at that point.
Alright, if I let me set this to linger actually so that I can do this easier. Linger, there we go. If I dash, I can get, that's 80 feet. I have 90 foot of movement. Is there any kind of gap up here on the roof? And do I need to make any kind of check to do that?
What do you mean by gap? Gap where?
Like where these two buildings meet. Is there a gap between the different roofs, or is it like joined?
There is not. It's not joined. It's just that like they basically
They're pretty
just kind of
close.
press together. Yeah.
Okay, so we can't get out through that then. Okay.
Not through the top. No.
So that's going to be a bonus action dash, and then as my action, I'm going to prepare. If he jumps down here, Sorry, if he appears here, how tall is this gap?
The gap like runs all the way up through the
Sorry, I mean, how far to the ground from this bit of roof?
About from there, that area is raised, so about 15 feet down.
Sweet. So I could reach him from here with my 15-foot reach if he appears on the floor here.
Yeah, I guess so.
Alright, sweet. So for my action, I'm going to prepare. If he shows up, I am going to attempt to grapple him.
Can you? I guess you can.
You let me the last time when we were in the Underdark.
Yeah, that is true enough.
I can jump down if you need, but I just like to try and surprise him.
No. It lets you make an attack at range, and one attack can be switched with a shove or grapple action. That is fine.
Sweet. All right, that's my turn then.
All right. Yeah. He's licensed. You just see a bunch of jackanapes just coming into the place.
Fucking jackanapes. Every fucking time. Well, anyway, Facade sees the situation is declining, a whistle was blown, yelling was happening. Just gonna dash 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and then start making her way back to the main road to see if she can spot the lawyer and the other guard.
Yeah, you can easily make it back to the road. It's literally right here. So I will say, roll a perception check, please.
Because
I will say with advantage because a kenku and that headpiece is very.
19.
Do you remember how I described it?
The little tiny ugly the toupee that looks like somebody like scalped a rat and stuck it onto his head kind of deal. A giant rat even.
No, it looks like someone took a raccoon skin hat, removed the tail, and slapped it on his head.
Oh, I see. So it looks like a Russian winter hat. Not the Ushanka hat, the other one.
Yes.
The fluffy one.
Yes. You do see him, yes.
Maybe he's
they're
bald and
fleeing.
it's just a hat.
Well,
Alright, that's not good.
Yeah, they're getting the hell out of there.
well, I'm gonna close a little bit of the distance for now, and then I'll have to end my turn because I've used my action.
Fair enough.
Wait,
Okay.
so they're getting away?
Yep.
Yeah.
They heard the whistle and
Alright.
Yeah, they heard their guy screaming for help when 99% of this people in this city can't even actually hurt him. They're getting the fuck out of there.
That means the 1% are here.
Yeah.
Also, Nick, how do you like my ivory?
Excellent. 10 out of 10.
Yeah. The were-at is going to make some thought calculations.
Its little brain needs a think-thunkin'.
He is going to go ahead and try and disappear into the crowd.
Is he going up north?
Yep.
Towards Jago, who's looking right at him.
Yeah, and Jago's going to try and hit him with something as he's passing. Let's see. Jago does not have any weapons on his.
He's got his grabby
Can you
hands.
try and grapple someone as an opportunity attack? Because it is an attack action.
It is not an attack action. An attack action is an action used to make an attack. An opportunity, a reaction, and an action are not the same thing. Let's see.
I don't know the exact use. So.
Critical is opportunity attack is a melee attack just for. I will say. Hang on.
Googling says no.
Googling is going to give you Jeremy Crawford's answer, and he's making this like Skyrim, not like a tabletop game.
Yeah. Let's see. I'm gonna say the same thing. You can. It is an attack. It's not the attack action, but it is an attack, and you can replace an attack with a grapple or a shove. So I'm going to go ahead and say, yeah, he can certainly try with his -1 in strength. 7.
Versus a giant rat, though.
Let's see. Versus the were-rats is 2. That is a 10. The were-rat does succeed in getting away.
Damn it.
Facade senses a disturbance in the force. I could have done that.
What, failed to grab him?
You know what's funny? Facade is stronger than Shaka.
Oh, God. Oh, does Sod have a neutral?
Facade's got 10, baby.
Oh, that's funny.
Facade's
shit,
like
actually.
almost the perfect life form. My lowest stat is 10.
Alright. Yeah, that is his action. He's scurrying into the street surrounded by people who are like, whoa, what the hell? Is that a cat? Not a cat, not a cat! Ivory, it's your turn. You see... There are more people than that, by the way, that I just stopped putting down tokens.
General swarm.
Yeah, so... Oh. I wonder, hang on, I need to... I doubt this would work. Did at some point I must have seen what that guy looked like, right? And like the stuff he had on him?
Yes.
I'm assuming it would not work if I tried to locate object on something he was wearing.
He is not wearing anything at the moment.
Okay, so it would, okay, alright.
Yeah, it is polymorph rules, which means that everything he had on him is now basically inside his body. Yes.
Yeah. Okay, that's what I thought.
But that doesn't mean it will always be inside his body. Gotta transform
that
that eventually.
Eventually. Funny thing is, no, he doesn't. He could literally spend the entirety of his life as a rat if he wants to.
Yeah, but how's he gonna?
He doesn't want to. But
is he gonna fucking report on what happened as a rat, William?
Like Ratatouille, he's gonna go on someone's head and just pilot them like a fucked
No, this
up
is
man.
D&D. He's getting it shoved in a bag and used to activate on-death abilities.
Oh god.
No, that's turtles.
I thought it was like centipedes or like worms or something.
I know the story.
Just crush a worm.
The colloquial term is rat in a bag, I think.
Turtles are easier to manage. Yeah, the story I heard was like somebody had a sack of turtles with them that were specifically for setting off traps that, go off, like, glyph of warding and things like that, and also activating Dark One's own, or the Fiend lock temp HP. Thank you, Brain.
Any ability that requires you to kill something.
Yeah, also...
Ivory, kind of quickly, like, she hears the people, and sort of, as their attention is directed towards the duplicate, she'll step back. We will do a disguise self into the same illusion that she had used when she was at the when they were doing shenanigans at the when they were starting a bar fight, TM, and
Okay.
Will step
TM
back
bar
out.
fight.
Yeah, TM bar fight, trademarked bar fight. So wait, that was 5, 10, 15.
I don't know
20.
why bar fight TM is so goddamn funny.
I don't either, but hey, it's a banger.
It's a living.
Quotation marks. She looks at the duplicate. You check back that way. See if he's gotten away. And the duplicate will nod and begin will begin leaving. I love this.
Out of character, I'm going to ask it is an interesting choice to disguise self and then send the duplicate towards the people, since
No. The duplicate is not going towards.
Oh, he's going. Okay.
Yeah.
The other way.
Yeah. Okay.
The ivory eye tree is fake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So okay. Because I was gonna ask, like, was that to disguise your appearance, or to disguise the fact that you can make duplicates? Because, like, I in my head I was like, oh, why is she saying the duplicate after the rat? But no, okay, I get it now. Since that you're setting the duplicate away because it looks like you and you don't want to be implicated in this.
Exactly. She'll kind of look out. Did you lose sight of him? Just kind of like she's like looking at like the crowd and the mess of people, and the fact that Akalos is no longer there. And let me double check something real quick. Yeah, alright. And that's her turn.
I assume Jago would reply with, going into the crowd.
Yeah. Presumably.
Yeah, basically. Like Jago like points in like into the crowd, and he'll shout up towards the roof. Akalos, he came this way.
Yes, yell my name. Thank you.
I mean, you haven't established like other like any pseudonyms or anything. You could call you Satyr, but that sounds derogatory.
Man goat.
She looks like she's about to like start booking it herself in that general direction. Anyways, that is where we will end the turn.
I don't know why, but you saying "my goat" freaky made me think of the Bad Boys 2 cop car, like my boy.
That somehow makes it worse. He should have just said it.
Jago. Jago. Let's see. He heard you guys say that you don't want to kill him, and he doesn't much have anything on him that will not kill him. Let's see.
What time is it? Wait, this is like late at night, isn't it?
It's about like 7, 8 p.m. Yeah.
Wasn't it later though? Because we had the whole we did the whole bar fight thing earlier today. Right?
Yeah. I think it's like it's about 9. Yeah, it's about 9 right now.
Okay. So it's quite dark. Fortunately, there's a street light like right here.
Yeah. So people are either heading like from work or to bars or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, Jago is going to do a perception check. No, that is the rat's sheet. Jago. A perception. 15. He will be able to just barely see the were-rat, like between like the milling forms of the people, and he's going to, let's see. He's going to try and telekinetic it again to drag it another 5 feet towards him. Where-rat needs to make another strength save.
Is Jago using the new sheet? Actually, can do that. I just wonder because the formatting's really weird on this.
Yeah.
On the thing, I was wondering if that's like Roll20's fuck up or.
And that is a natural 1, so the rat is dragged enough 5 feet, and he's going to come over to here. That is 10 feet, and then pushing through the crowd. That is.
I'm gonna
20,
fucking grab this goddamn rat.
30. Action dash. Get to here. Like right above the were-rat. Akalos.
Alright. Bonus action dash again. 90 feet movement speed. I'm getting up to here. I'm gonna run along the roofs. Can I just see the rat? Because he's right there.
Normally I would have you roll a perception check because like there,
where is he?
Because it is the size of a house cat and there are like a bunch of people milling around. But you do see Jago there, and he is like looking directly down, basically at his feet at this rat. So you just follow his eyesight, and it's easy. Let's see. I would say, where you are right now, you would need to like get down onto these crates to be able to reach him with your thing, because you are.
I do have 10 foot of movement left.
Yeah.
How much of a drop was it?
About 8 feet, something like that. So not enough to actually hurt you.
Akalos is just gonna go like clear the way and start making his way down. Probably knocking some people over. So he's being quick about it. And then with his action, he is going to. How's this guy looking? He's bloodied.
Yeah, it's a pretty beat up rat.
Fuck it, we'll knock it out. We can deal with it later. He's just gonna punch the thing.
Okay.
Non-lethal punches, or I guess kicks, considering it's a rat.
Oh, okay, hang on. I was reading this. I just reread this. Its statistics other than its size are the same in each form. Any equipment it is wearing or carrying is not transformed. So there's just a puddle of clothing where it was earlier.
Oh.
An 18 will hit.
Alright, oh, right, I took off the... Give me a second. Alright, 11. Still up?
Let's see. 1 second.
How does he not have, like, a knife or something? Chaos doesn't use weapons, and he has, like, 2 knives. And some other stuff. Jesus. It's just like, daggers are useful tools to have, even if you're not using them for combat.
Remember he's
Alright, so yeah. As you just punch this rat,
Check it.
like in the back, there is a loud squeak as it is trying to run away, and it just kind of goes still. It drops to the ground, and yeah, stops moving.
The Chaos is gonna, like, pick it up by, like, the scruff of its neck, and just, like, shove it into Jargo's arms, and just be like, where are the others? The targets.
He'll like look around. I do not know right now.
Fuck, they probably went that way, and then... would it have taken 8-foot movement to drop down there, or is dropping free?
No. It would have taken the 5-foot movement to move to another square, but
Yep.
falling takes 0 movement.
Okay, in that case, he's gonna
So I
move.
think you have...
Oh, it's difficult terrain though, is it? Because there's a lot of people around?
Yes.
So I can't move forwards anyway.
Unfortunately not.
Maybe into the space where it was as I picked it up and shoved it into him.
He's Lyson.
Does that
From
count
where
as my
you
free
are?
item interaction?
Technically yes. A body is an item.
Cool. Right. Jargo is now carrying this rat.
It's Lyson. You see that there are like people. Oh. Damn it. Assad, you see that there are people like starting to like mill around the area because a satyr just punched a big ass rat. The fuck is up with that?
Still
He
got
just
the whole shadow
jumped off.
thing.
Did Facade...
Yeah, he just jumped off the roof.
Go ahead.
He just jumped off the roof. He punched a rat. He threw it at a dark elf. Shit's crazy tonight. Getting some free entertainment.
Facade saw the rat get punched and then thrown.
You'd have heard it squeak, but I don't think with your movement. I think it would have. You might have seen
from the street.
Akalos jump off the roof, but like but the two of them are like a little bit too far around the corner for you to have seen exactly what happened.
I mean, she's not gonna think it through. It's just gonna yell out, "This way!" and then start running off towards.
Chaos. Yeah, everyone recognize that voice.
You know, you've never heard Facade speak that quickly, and you never heard Les Renlael yell. So maybe not.
I don't know how far away you are, and it's probably a little pop-up.
So
Probably like 80 to 100.
I'm just gonna go ahead and.
I'm trying to recall what happened last session.
Well,
Let's see.
this hasn't gone perfectly, but it was technically a success.
Yeah, probably like 100
Kind
feet.
of.
So yes, you guys are.
So do you have stats for the lawyer?
By Black Wagon Alley. We were over here.
Yeah. I'm just showing you guys the you guys were like going. I believe it was actually like right here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I don't know how far in he followed me, but if he didn't follow us in that far, yeah, he would have just stopped me there, I guess.
Yeah, like literally as I said, like that street you saw in the top right corner was the way of the dragon.
Yeah,
So he
this
literally
was,
followed you like 20 feet in.
Yeah.
Yes. It's Lyson. You see, they are this way.
Well,
Oh, thank God someone saw them. I
Facade,
would have just gone straight up the dragon.
Assad.
yeah.
I keep fucking doing it.
Facade's going to close the distance. Can she get within 100 feet of the lawyer?
I'm sorry, I'm doing some mental math in my head right
That's
now.
fine. I assumed that's what you were doing.
With a
crosses the street.
dash? Yes.
Shit. All right.
About 100.
Then
150.
I wouldn't be able to cast another
When
spell
you're no longer in when you're not in a as crowded area, it'll probably be easier. But like I said, there's a lot of people milling around specifically where you people are right now. So
the middle of the
like
street
once
is
you
fine, right? So it's only like the first
Well, do keep in mind
50 feet that are...
Assad went up and came out of a different alleyway, not down the one that the rest of the party was in.
Yeah.
I don't know how big this crowd is. So.
Yeah.
Move the token for a sec.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, so you're probably like up here.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of which...
It's not that far away. The crowd isn't huge, but it is like the swarm of people like coming to look does like kind of cause a bit of flow.
Yeah.
Not the greatest you can direct to Kalos when he sprints past you.
But yeah, just gonna dash for it then.
Okay.
No, I'd lose sight of them if I didn't dash, probably. They're almost across the street. That's it. That's all I'm doing.
Okay.
My wizard legs!
Alright, Whereat is unconscious. Ivory.
Alright, so we know that people are booking it, yeah?
Yeah.
Everybody's following. She'll look at the duplicate and kind of make a gesture, and the duplicate will, give a nod and head around a corner and disappear out of sight, as if it was, running around to go through to the other side. And she will kind of run through and past the group of people. Sorry, so sorry. Sorry, in the middle of something. Sorry about that. And start booking it after the rest of them.
I'm imagining Ivory makes a gesture at the duplicate and it's like, what? Wait, what do you mean? Communication error with your illusion.
Yeah.
You couldn't see it, but I was gesticulating wildly.
I do like that. That is fine.
Ivory gestures to Ivory in quotation marks.
Avery. It must be spoken in the voice that William does for
Hello.
Hello,
Hello, everybody. How are you? I would like you to give me 1 million gold.
I cannot believe you are still trying to get that.
Dr. Evil Corp is a multi-million-dollar company. We made 90 million this year alone. $1 billion.
Better.
Is that right?
Still.
Oh, what was it? What?
No, I think.
What was it in gold? What was it in gold, member? 1 trillion, kajillion, shagabalillion,
I can't remember.
yen.
Yen? Oh no. I would like 10 billion yen.
Done.
Well, 10 billion yen is about $1 billion. No.
It's about $100 million.
Yeah, that's a lot of money. That is a lot of money.
Not for world governments like America.
True.
We still a lot of money. But in order to not die, I don't even remember what his threat was. Was it nuking someone? It's probably nuking someone.
He was
Anyway,
going
whatever.
to destroy the world, basically, yeah.
He was going to tractor beam an asteroid made of gold to hit the polar ice cap. It is. I just looked it up. 10 billion yen would be $69 million.
That's a pretty good chunk of cash.
69,597,413.80
Yeah, it's like 60% of a penny, isn't it? A yen.
69%, apparently.
Kinky.
Nearly 70. Alright.
Jago is going to. Jago is going to. He knows he's not nearly as fast as you, Aklos, so he's just going to pat you on the shoulder and give you guidance.
Oh, thank you. I just imagine as like being the guy who just sort of has like this unconscious rat the size of a cat just shoved into your arms. Like, what do I do with this?
He looks down at it rather distastefully, as he says, "Just go get the others. I'm not sure exactly what we're doing anymore."
I'll lock them all out. We can decide later.
Beat the shit out of people. We'll figure it out after.
Akilos's go-to answer when in doubt. Alright.
I'm gonna say the first 25 feet or so are difficult terrain, and then you can go normally the rest.
Alright. So he heard he heard Facade say this way, but he's not sure which way. So he's okay. So 25.
You heard it from the.
I'll say roll a perception check, please.
You also see the masked weirdo in there.
20.
Yeah, you see the general direction that Facade is running quite easily. As Frankie said, she is like rather easily discernible. If it wasn't for her lack of height, she'd be able to track her quite easily, even in this ground.
She's somewhat tall. She's
the hat also helps.
Yes, the hat turns her 5'5" or her 5'6" into over 6 feet. So.
Yes. Close. You can see that she seems to be running towards the Street of Smiths.
You also notice the
You haven't seen the lawyer or the Kenku as of the start of your turn, but you see the direction she is running.
You also notice the metal part of the mask has actually been pulled sideways to the side of the head, leaving just the black veneer.
Alright, he can make it about 110 feet with that difficult terrain. So he's about there with his triple dash.
Is that an act? Okay, so that is normal movement, bonus action dash, action dash, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, was that muted just then?
Yeah. No, I heard you saying something, but
Don't worry about it.
Oh, damn it. I hate it when you're like mousing over a roll and it pops up the like formula and then you move away and the roll stays there and you have to reload fucking roll 20.
Oh no.
So yeah, Kalos is 110 feet into the street.
Oh yeah. Oh, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I fucking think that too.
I find that mousing over it again fixes it usually.
It doesn't for me.
Shit.
Yeah, the
reloaded. Go.
Actually, hang on, give me a second. I need to get used faster really quickly. I'll be right back. Actually, before I forget, Akalos, as you dash through the crowd, there are a few people who shout in surprise. There are actually a couple of people who will try to grab at you, thinking that you're a criminal running from the scene or something.
Kalos is gonna yell Greyhound, get out of the way. See if that stops any of them.
They don't listen. Somebody gets elbowed in the teeth so hard they die instantly because Kalos doesn't pull punches.
Do you want a dex saving throw or something?
I would like I would like you to roll 3 acrobatics or athletics checks, please. As like the crowd, like some of the people like either don't hear you or they're like so out of like so surprised by your appearance that they just kind of whoa.
Before or after making the ability check? Okay, good. So I can add it. I'll just roll the 3. I'll add it to the first one. I'll add a d4. 4. Sorry. So 11, 12, and 18.
Okay.
Thank you for the guidance.
So they are commoners, so they get a +0. The first one is a 7, so that does succeed. The second one is a 12, so you do succeed. And the third one is a 16, so you succeed on all 3 of them.
Oh my god. That was close. Guess I don't need to use the guidance after all, but that works. The terminal are blanked, by the way, when we move to the new map, if we're going to keep going.
Okay, yeah, I will just tell you.
Okay, that's fine. It doesn't matter too much anyway, because we're not on combat.
Nah. But yes, Akulos, as you like run like towards the Street of Smiths, you do see the 2 of them like right at like on the Street of Smiths, like right at the start of it. As the Kenku will see you, and it will turn around and pull out a dagger.
Aww! I thought you were going to say gun.
It pulls out a 50 BMG.
Well, it would be more entertaining. They're about 60 feet away.
It pulls out a 50 BMG.
Pulls out a SVNF Mark II.
What?
It pulls out a BFG 5000.
Pulls out a Spartan laser.
And as nice as the Spartan laser is, I'm much more worried about the BFG.
What's the it pulls out the chainsaw bayonet from Gears of War.
The Lancer.
Yes.
A very high caliber assault rifle with a chainsaw bayonet because the COG are fucking deranged.
An assault rifle that shoots the little chainsaw blades.
Oh god. My favorite part of the lore of the of Gears of War is the fact that like the gears are constantly told stop cutting people with the fucking chainsaw bayonet. It is a tool for clearing debris. You're going to cut your fingers off if you keep using it like that, and no one cares because they fucking love cutting the locust with it.
Yep.
Just like if it's obviously going to keep happening, just change the fucking design.
They did, actually, is the thing. If I remember right, between Gears of War 1 and 2.
Because it was more dangerous. I think like they changed it twice. There was like one before, like a model before the first game, and then like between I think the second and third game or something.
So there's the Retro Lancer from the actual Resource Wars, where it was a knife. Then there was the Lancer that actually had the chainsaw that was supposed to be for debris, but they didn't fucking care, they kept doing it. Then around Gears of War 2 time, another version was made that's actually meant to be used that way, and by Gears of War 3 onward, they had to, like, you know, patchwork shit together, because humanity ended.
But yes, I will be right back.
Humanity exploded. Goodbye.
Or I guess the Sarens ended, because it's not Earth. It's some other weird Earth-like planet or alternate Earth. Gears of War is fun. I miss when Gears of War
It's really
was
funny
good.
looking at the internals of this gun and seeing them desperately attempt to justify how the chainsaw gun works.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna send this image over.
It
It
makes
does
no
not
fucking
work
sense.
at all.
It never did.
It's
That's
like
not
it's
why.
actively the chainsaw is actively in the place that you put the ammo clips. They share the same space.
Ah.
Look, like it's taking up like a third of the fucking ammo clip. What's going on?
I think this is fan art.
How do the
to
bullets
be fair,
get there?
Yeah. You see,
Yeah, probably fan art, but
this would. So, there's a way this could work, and that is if the chainsaw was off to the side. If there was an actual, like.
but
Yeah.
it's centered.
Yeah, it being centered is the problem.
Or just have like the gun load ammo in at like a 45-degree angle from the side or something.
Well, I was gonna suggest, like.
Or just side loaded.
Those clips could
Or from the top.
contain. Those magazines could. Or. Yeah, those magazines could contain fuel as well. So they could be combination fuel for the Lancer and bullets. But the problem is they also show the bullets on the upper thing, and you can see the caliber really doesn't fucking work. Which again, if the chainsaw was off to the side, it would work.
Oh my god, hang on a second. Looking at the magazine, I think it has a gap down the middle for the chains. On the middle, right?
There could be, but man, that is waiting.
But how
for
do they get
something.
into the chamber?
Yeah. There's like so many things that could go wrong with that design too.
Oh yeah.
Like,
So yeah, that thing could pretty easily cause sparks. Or there's like a lot of shit that probably gets stuck in the chainsaw, right?
Also-
so, like that just fuck up the ammo.
the teeth of this chainsaw are ridiculous. That is exactly how.
Yeah.
That's so much drag. That is how you like. It's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna use this to cut debris, and it immediately pulls the entire thing upward. Probably if you.
Why
didn't
is
take your
it
finger off
serrated? The entire point of a chainsaw is the blades are as closely together as possible, so it's as much like a normal blade.
Because the reality is this weapon was designed for murder.
Looks. It was
Yes.
designed to look cool.
Yes.
And hey, I appreciate it. It's fun.
Yeah. The beloved Lancer. If you want to make it make sense, you just put the chainsaw slightly to the side, where, like, the gun is extra wide on one point, and the actual chainsaw thing is, like, off to the right or left of the barrel, and of the actual magazine placement. And, like, the stock is actually much wider to house it, and you actually have, like, a slot for your fingers to go into at the grip. Like, there are ways to make this fucking work. Now, another terrible sin of this weapon, look at the butt of that gun. You see, if it didn't have all that
Very
stuff...
ergonomical.
Yeah, if it didn't have all that stuff, like, jutting off the back, it'd be like, oh yeah, you know, it just has no stock, you know, you just gotta deal with the recoil, because, you know, you've seen how fucking huge the soldiers are, because they have...
third of this apparently doesn't have anything in it, according to this random picture.
Yeah.
Could just have that could be like hollowed out, and you know, like a framework thing.
Yeah, it's...
Give it a proper actual stock. Put it against your shoulder.
Because without the stock, that thing is just a bruise maker. That is a, You ever want to break your collarbone while firing a gun, kid?
Get repeatedly punched by...
Yeah, just hold it a little too high. Your collarbone will snap, don't worry. But yeah, it's, if they
You have to make sure when you hold it, you have to keep like a 3-centimeter distance between your shoulder and the stock to give it room to slam into your shoulder. You know, it's meant to move back and forth.
Yeah. It's that silly thing of like, if they had just made it rounded, they could have at least made the silly argument of, yeah, it just doesn't have a stock because we have so much performance enhancers lodged in. Oh, great! How nice. Hello, words.
It's like the old sounding better. It's like the old shooting stance thing, where it's like, okay, you want to like be at shoulder width, hunch over slightly, hold the gun in front of you, and like jerk your hand back and forth as you fire, because that's what makes the gun go. The other hand spread out to your side for balance. You know the fucking stance.
I do. It's that I like my stupid idea of like that they're so because you played Gears of War, right? You've seen a COG soldier next to a regular person, right?
No, I haven't. I know basically nothing about Gears of War.
Okay, so in Gears of War, you do actually encounter regular people, like civilians. The COG soldiers look like somebody took a D&D dwarf and made them 7'2".
You cut in and out again.
Kill me. Secrets. Okay,
Hello.
so
Fuck, she beat me there.
the Cog soldiers next to Rex. So the Cog soldiers in Gears
Quick!
of War look like
The
some.
secrets!
Yes. Look like somebody took a dwarf from D&D and made him 7'2". And that's next to regular man. That's what it looks like in Gears of War.
Damn.
One of my favorite jokes is that about Gears of War is that, oh look, all the men have armor that is like basically they ripped like half of a car chassis off and stuck it on their bodies. And oh look, here's Anya who's wearing a crop top.
So, fair. What I was gonna say was like, that's something I want to point out, the difference between Anya and the soldiers. That plays into my theory that the Cog soldiers are just rammed full of fucking growth enhancers until they're giant beasts of men.
Yeah. 'Cause she's not a soldier, she was a secretary who picked up a gun.
Yeah, she was like part of the command staff. Her job was literally to give orders from a desk and not die.
Anywho.
Yeah.
Alright, so, Atlas, you are now about 60 feet from the Kanku. As at initiative count 20, the gentleman is going to dash another 60 feet further along the street of Smiths. As the Kanku will move 30 feet forward and ready a attack action against you.
Alright, sure.
Facade.
Is Facade able to get within 30 feet or within 100 feet of the lawyer?
Yes.
Excellent. Going to close. Well, gonna get if possible, get within 60 feet of the 65 feet of the 65 feet, William. I heard your fucking thoughts of the lawyer.
I think that with the amount of distance,
He is also dashing away at you at probably the same speed.
yeah,
Yeah, if I can't get that close, it's fine. Just that's the dream, the hope.
Hey, you
Yeah,
know
the
what?
closer-
Maybe he's really out of shape and he can only move at like 25 feet.
We'll find
I
out.
think the closest you can get without dashing is 80 feet.
That'll have to do, William. That will have to do. As Fasade's going to cast Scar this man for life. As Shadow
that was a very
Grappler
long
is cast.
As what now is cast?
Shadow
His
Grappler.
custom spell.
This ain't a custom spell, it's a 3.5 port.
Well, yeah, but you modified it for 5e.
Yes, I actually made it less powerful than its most recent incarnation.
Wait, wasn't this the one that his Lyson was doing on the ride over to the hag?
This is what his Lyson was working on, yeah. As far as you know. That's what she was working on.
Oh my god. You pull out a dried squid tentacle?
Yes, I call it the dried squid tentacle. I was chewing on it, it's tasty, but it's like
Flop it
gum.
around.
No, it's
That's
dried.
right with a range, don't just say it's body in mind. The caster's spell shift enter attack bonus as its modifier.
Yep.
Each of these checks are calculated in the same manner as grapple checks. Mark and stages at the start of each of the caster's turns if it's successful. So it needs, so yeah, you need to make a grapple. Okay, that is an 11 to hit, and 11 is his AC.
No, it's that's the grapple check. It's grapple check.
So he gets to make a dex or an acrobatics or athletics check.
Yes. Like spell attack modifier or attack modifier and grapple modifier are the same thing, so you could literally just roll an attack with your strength, or in this case, a spell attack, and it'd be the same roll.
So I'm going to roll this in public. He has a +0. Wait, what is this? What is he doing?
Acrobatics or athletics?
This is basically he's trying to grapple check you with magic.
+0 either way. So
yeah,
let's say acrobatics. It is. Oh, no.
Wait, that's a
that's a
D10.
D. Yeah. Whoops. That's a
Do it
D10.
again.
Sorry.
Double it to 4?
No! It's fine. Luckily, that's not all we wrote here. So, grapplers checks marked on the stage. So yeah, basically it makes its check, and it fails this time, so he is not grappled. And yeah, that's basically all that happens for now, but currently his shadow is coming to life and trying to wrap around him and drag him to the ground.
Does it look like arms, or like a snake, or like tentacles?
His shadow-
With tentacles.
His shadow came to life, came up off of the ground, and is grabbing him, trying to drag him onto the ground.
So it's just like amorphous shadowy blob attacking him. It's not.
No, it is his shadow as it was.
Oh, I see. Oh, yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
Right, I get you.
It has.
As he starts screaming, as does everyone else in the area.
Yeah. Yeah.
The
spooky
as-
touch.
You will hear, like, what the hell? Off in the distance, and yeah, is that your turn, Assad?
I am then going to. Or no, that's all my movement. Yeah, that's my turn.
Ivory.
Okay, alright. Did I see this?
So yes, unless he causes a stage to revert, so if I grapple him and he breaks free, or someone or something calls to attention the fact that it is an illusion to him, he will not get to make a check against it. He'll get to make the wisdom save if either of those two things happen. Is he in dim light or darkness right now?
Yeah, no, it's pretty dim light. It's
Okay, sorry.
Yeah, it's dim light.
Then there is no shadow. He's just being dragged to the ground by the darkness itself, because it is invisible in dim light or darkness.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
The lawyer dashed 120 feet from when I saw them, right? So he's over there.
60. He does not have 60 feet of movement.
Brain, I'm not entirely sure what my brain was doing.
He's a lawyer. He's got all that experience running from responsibility. Or running from morality. I don't know. There's a joke there.
Yeah, so I just hear people screaming, yeah?
Yes.
I
believe you are like still like at the crowd with Jago, and yeah, you just hear off in the distance, like people start screaming and like kind of panicking.
Yeah, I'm just run full send, all my movement, all my dashing. She's just going.
You are there. You ran 30 feet towards me. You and the Kenku are basically standing right next to each other, is Lyson?
No, she's about 50 feet away
like-
from the king. Oh no, she's about 20 feet away from the Kenku. Yes.
Okay, so like the lawyer kept running and the Kenku stayed back. Gotcha.
Yes.
Okay.
The Kenku moved 30 feet towards me, though.
Oh, so actually, this Lyson is actually.
Yeah.
Wait.
She might be like
It's actually
further north
past the
than
Kenku.
him.
Yeah, something like that.
Okay.
So she's actually closer to the lawyer than the Kenku is right now.
Where's the lawyer? Is the lawyer the yellow?
Yeah, the lawyer is the yellow. You are the purple,
Yes.
because you're 80 feet away. this guy ran 30 feet, so he's basically on top of you.
I see.
Whereas I'm still, yeah.
Yeah. To be fair, there's like a
He's
whole
30 feet away from me.
cone of possible location, but yeah.
Yeah, you could everyone could be further north or south, but in terms of horizontal distance.
Okay. Well, while your turns happen, I'm gonna read and reread the spell so that I can answer any questions very quickly. But I know the gist of how it works, which is range grapple attack every turn until they save out of it 2 times, and then it dies.
So he needs to succeed one more time, or?
No, so if I successfully grapple him and then he breaks out of it, he can make the wisdom save. If he succeeds on that, the bonus halves, and if he succeeds again, the spell ends. So basically he breaks the mental part of it first, and then he breaks the physical part of it, because it exists as both a phantasmal force and a shadowy conjuration of lump.
So it works kind of like Evil Eye in that you are concentrating on the spell and you can just sort of keep doing it until the
Yeah, it's repeated This spell is specifically meant for kidnapping people. That's what it's built for. It serves that exact purpose.
Whose turn is it? Is it still Ivory's?
Yes, it is
she's
Ivory's.
running.
Sorry.
Yeah, no, she was just full send booking it towards in the direction of like people screaming. So I don't know how far she necessarily gets, because she's not focused on any. She's just focused on getting to where things are happening.
Let's see. She would get about 30 feet into the way of into the way of the dragon, because of the 25 feet of, difficult terrain caused by the rest of the people. Yes, so that would be your action.
Yeah, that's fine.
It occurs to me, how loud am I on the stream? That's something I definitely didn't check.
You sound fine to us.
It occurs to me, how loud am I on the stream? Fair enough.
Me at least.
All's well. Carry on.
I'm about
let's
to blow
see.
this King Crew's mind.
Sorry, give me a second.
All good.
Mention a scene from Guardians of the Galaxy where what's it then? Peter Quill is running away and Groot just lines him up and just shoots him in the back. Not Groot, Rocket.
Okay, good. I was like, damn, that's harsh for Groot. Didn't even know Groot could hold a gun.
Okay, bring up. So Jago, holding this body, is going to go ahead and also jog the 60 feet to head towards where the screaming is. He's not really sure what's going on, as the group seems to have caused a panic.
Mm-hmm.
I would never.
The man's just getting dragged to the ground by the very shadows themselves. Don't worry about it. It's just trying to cover his mouth.
I'm just gonna recreate this all in bigger detail.
As yes, Acromus, it is your
Alright,
turn.
my turn?
Yes.
Alright. This is a pretty wide street. I'm just gonna run around the guy, making sure to keep at least 25 feet between me and him. So I'm just booking it after the guy. So how far am I from him? I am about 100 feet from him. Floor 110. So I will. Right, okay. Damn, I can't get to him without dashing. Oh, right, I have my thing active still. Wait, 6. I have 5 rounds left. Alright. So I can definitely get within 15 feet of him.
Yeah, I do believe you could.
That's 110, so bonus action dash makes it 90 feet. 15. No, that's 20. Shit, I think I'm 5 feet short. I'm 5 feet short. Fuck!
That's so sad.
Alright. I don't really want to shoot him. So...
Shooting him while there's already a whole bunch of eyes on us, even if we are doing it, like, quote-unquote, for the better people, is probably the worst possible thing we can do in a congested area.
We did. If you want to shoot the guy, you're more than welcome to.
But also,
no, but you'll certainly want to hurt him so much.
But also the words...
Also, nets only have a range of 15 feet, don't they?
Also the words Force Grey were spoken, and people in Waterdeep know what those words mean. They mean fucking leave.
Nets have a max range of 15 feet. Right?
Am I?
I believe so.
Uh-oh. Guys?
Alright.
Hello?
Yeah.
Am I in the shadow?
I...
Hello?
Hello?
We can hear you.
Pretty.
Oh, okay. That's good.
Yes, I can
Yeah,
hear
we
you.
can hear.
Alright, I thought it was
Yeah,
in the shadow.
we heard you. You said the Force Grey was heard, and that means leave.
Yeah.
Alright, well... In an annoying turn of events, I guess, Akalos is going to action dash as well, and just sort of run in front of him. And I guess he'll move... Right, I don't want him going down the side street, so... He's just gonna move, like... He's just gonna move in front of the guy, like 5 foot in front of him. So
Like
if he
5
moves
foot
anywhere...
between
like,
you and him, or...
No, so I'm next to him, so if he... I get an attack of opportunity if he moves away.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna stand in front of him and just go like, stop, stop.
You violated the law.
We're not gonna kill you or hurt you.
You see him.
violated the law.
You do see him like flailing around as he is like very clearly like apparently being attacked by something.
Kale's just gonna gesture his feet like that won't kill you either.
Yeah, he doesn't know you. He just knows you chased him down like a dog. He does not believe you.
I don't get a persuasion check?
No.
Nah.
No, you do not. He heard his normally invincible bodyguard being like begging for help, and then you chased him down in less than like 18 seconds from like 200 feet away, and he's being attacked by something he can't see.
Yeah.
He's panicking.
Kalos, who's standing in front of him, has got like his arms out, like towards him. Both of which have like the tattoos are still like coiling around and moving on his arms, and his arms are still dripping shadow. He's like, it's like, we're not gonna hurt you.
I feel like you could do an intimidation instead of persuasion.
This is an automatic like intimidation success, like more or less.
Like this guy's panicked.
Yeah. At initiative count 20, Akalos, you are going to like hear the sound of like guard whistles off in the distance, probably a couple hundred feet away, as you hear, you would probably be, with your past perception, you'd be able to see a group of 3 or so guards like start to make their way to the guy who's absolutely fucking panicking. He's going to pull out a letter opener and try and stab you. So he thinks, like, you're doing this, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. With a tasty +0. This will be so funny if it's a nat 20.
He'll do all of 2 damage.
15.
Improvised
I don't know if
piercing
that-
weapon.
I don't know if that hits you.
15 misses.
Okay, yeah. He swings what is mechanically a dagger at you, Achilles, in his panic. Actually, technically that would be with disadvantage because he has fear, doesn't he? 8. The Kanku is going to run towards you as well. He's going to action dash, so he's about 30 feet away from you.
Mm-hmm.
And now it is Facade's turn. Guards are closing in. There's a bunch of people looking around. The guy is pulling quite a crowd as he's screaming, being very clearly like jerked around by something he can't see. Oh yeah, also
Good
Violated.
silent takedown, guys. Good silent takedown.
that is a 3. He fails that one.
Yeah. Well, 9, so yeah.
Yes.
Start of my turn.
You have a +6, even if you did a nat 1.
Yeah. Oh, come on, William. You know I could make it work. I could make it not work. I have that power.
But yes, he's like, and he's now swinging around a weapon. Like, people are being drawn in by this.
Yeah.
These people have no sense of fucking self-preservation.
Yeah. Well, they're probably like a good 10, 15 feet away at least, you know.
Yeah.
Bare
Just
minimum.
cover that pretty quick.
Yeah. Bare minimum fireball range.
Have you never seen
Enough
like,
distance to justify it to themselves.
Have you never seen like actual like tragedies and events? Like you're lucky they're not standing on top of your feet.
Yeah.
It's so funny to like, there are videos of like flash floods coming down the river and people like standing on like a small hill, like this is fine, recording.
Yeah.
There's
Oh my
one
God.
guy like pressing his lips against your ear. Hey, what's going on?
There's a guy
That was
crouched behind. There's a guy who, during an active like shooting, crouches behind a cop car with a mini mic and a cameraman, and leans over to the cop and is just like, "Hey, what's going on? Can you update about anything?"
I gotta get the scoop. Here, make a comment.
I'm
I'm
here to talk. I'm here to talk to you about your car's extended warranty.
I thought you were gonna say, "I'm here to offer you a discount from this video sponsorship."
Raid Shadow Legends.
Oh my god, so true, so true.
Rady shady, baby.
So, Facade is just going to, turn left and start walking up the way of the dragon to, like, around the building corner here. And, as she does it, just gonna casually hit the lawyer with one of these as, like, another entity shaped like Facade but solid black. Just like, a silhouette, another shadow, starts to sprout out of the ground.
You're going to want to stop squirming.
You were 80 feet the first time. So
Oh,
I think
I
you'd
don't
be
know.
50
Oh, that has
feet
a range
away.
of 30 feet.
Oh, okay. I didn't know. I didn't know what the thing was because the kangaroo's suddenly here. And anyway, okay.
Yeah,
Then
he's closer to us than...
Yeah.
50. So yeah, no need for that. Just gonna Start moving
Wait,
in.
he's meant to be only 30 feet away. Right, I'll move him closer.
Gonna move in 20 feet, or to the nearest alleyway, that is. And then
You can do that, yeah.
enter a fine spookin' position.
Enter stealth mode.
Yes, exactly.
Are you going south or north or?
North.
Oh, up
does
there.
a spookin'.
Okay.
Time for spookins.
The blue and black and purple blends into the night of blues and blacks and purples. Takes the mask off the rest of the way, starts stowing it. That's my turn.
It's more like whites and browns because,
Yeah.
the moon on the snow.
Yeah. Oh, that's true. The snow's
I have-
fucking up my camo. My city camo, no!
I have had nights where, like when I remember being younger, and I wake up and I think, oh shit, how long did I sleep? Because I can like see the entirety of my room, and I look outside and it's like, wait, why is the sky so dark? And it's like, oh shit, the snow, the moonlight is so bright on the snow, it's lighting up my bedroom like it's the daytime.
Yep. I love that lighting. It's beautiful. But yeah, just gonna creep into an alley and do a little stealth. That's my turn.
Doing a little stealth.
As the man struggling is now becoming more futile, because he's now been grappled.
Yes. Ivory.
Oh, okay, alright. So I'm assuming I see what's happening at this point.
Yes,
no,
you probably would.
yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Not very well because of the distance of the crowd, but you would be able to see the guy freaking out and Akalos.
Akalos trying to talk him down. Do I see the guard and whatnot who are making their way there, or am I too far away to see that?
You would not see the guard nearest to Akalos, but you would see a guard coming up from the south.
Okay, alright. She's gonna start kind of looking, sort of trying to put two and two together. She's gonna start making her way in the general direction towards him to hopefully intercept, or at least get to where the guard and Akalos and just that general crowd is. She can't do anything from where she is.
Nah.
Don't know how far that would be, but
You could get, I believe right around here, with your dash action.
I'm having some real difficulty seeing exactly where everything is.
right where the dragon and Street of Smiths meet. Like you could have 1 feet in one and 1 foot on the other.
Okay, I see. Is that enough to reach them, or am I still a little ways off?
No, you're still about about roughly 100, 120.
About 70.
Yeah.
About 70 feet from us.
Just don't really have anything, do I? Don't think so. I'm still just
could. You're about 50 feet from the Kinku.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
if you
is
have
the
any
Kenku
range
still
options.
true?
The Kenku is going towards Akalos.
Oh, okay, I see. You know what? We could... you know what? Yeah, he's within like 50 feet of me. Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he's
Oh, you know what? Let's give it a try. We're gonna try, one person.
Okay.
Because I believe that he's a humanoid, yeah?
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
So, yeah, go ahead. What is your save DC?
I believe 15.
Let me just grab a Kenku. Give me a second.
But I would.
I grab Kenku, and there's something. There's a unique sheet called. Sorry, give me a second. There's a fucking unique, apparently named Kenku sheet. Fucking pedal stream the Kenku.
Deep fry him.
I would like to spend 1
Alright.
point of luck to impose disadvantage on the roll.
Oh, you can do that with luck? Can you post that in real quick?
I don't have it. I don't have the full thing. Oh no, it doesn't. No, I'm looking at a different thing. Nope, it's only for attack rolls.
Yeah.
Yep.
Unfortunately.
For
So
magic.
that is a 14.
All right.
I don't know why I rolled with disadvantage anyways.
I don't know. Oh. But yeah, so he is now paralyzed. He's now effectively paralyzed, just halts to a stop. And she's gonna start making her way towards the Kenku instead.
Okay. I think
Also,
you're.
I am
So
gonna
you-
have to.
yeah, you-
I am gonna have to dip
Ah,
because it is
unfortunately.
11. It's 11. I have to go. I have to wake
How
up.
dare you have
ridiculously early.
responsibilities?
Look, I'm sorry, man. My wife. I gotta go see my wife tomorrow. I said I
Alright,
would.
You know, this is like
Uh,
a national day of remembrance and mourning for my country, and I'm still here playing D&D. On
Wait, is it?
Kind of, yeah, Anzac Day. It's
what is
where
that?
we remember, like, it's not, it's basically just a public holiday where we have, like, a dawn parade by the military. It's where we remember all of our fallen soldiers, specifically, and Australia has it too, specifically from, there's this battle at Anzac called, a battle in World War One in Gallipoli. Anzac stands for, like, Australia
Ooh.
and New Zealand. Yeah, that one. Wasn't good.
Yeah,
Anyway.
I know next to nothing about World War One, but yeah, Gallipoli, yeah, that triggered something in my brain, and I just
It
go
was real bad.
Yike.
Yeah.
All right, well,
Anyway.
you now have a captured Kenku, a captured rat, and
A very difficult
let's
situation
just-
to explain to the guards.
yes, and a screaming, panicking man, a lawyer lashing out with a knife.
Don't worry. He won't be screaming for long.
You know, we might still be able to get the Kenku out without them noticing. So that's 2 out of 3.
So yeah, Aklos, do your turn.
Okay.
Do what you do. As yeah, he is actively swinging a knife at you, rather amateurishly, but he is swinging one.
With his one free arm.
Fuck it, Achilles is just gonna knock him out.
Go ahead. Yeah. Yeah, he's a commoner. He has 4 HP. You're good.
Yeah, Achilles is just sort of like, he's got his arms out, the guy's swinging up and and just like bonk him in the side of the head. Like, it's not even a punch, it's just like, Fist just like swings into the side of his head like he's, just honks him over the top of the head and just grabs him.
Well, as soon as
Oh,
he
that's it, it's like, what's his name? The giant in The Princess Bride, just bonk.
As soon as his body goes limp, and if you're trying to grab him, you can feel there's something there. It's like It's like very thick mud or clay almost, but you can't see it. And when you like go over certain parts of his bodies, and it seems to be writhing and going. It's like actually tightening up. You can see it like covering his clothing, and eventually it wraps around his head and just grips his mouth. You can see it like gripping tightly onto the cheeks and covering the mouth. And it's just holding him down like that.
As as everyone around you is just watching this guy like be slowly puppeted by something that no one can see.
Oh, it doesn't puppet him. It like drags him to the ground, wraps around.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Him.
Like, yeah, it's like he's like being moved against his.
Yeah.
When I say puppeted, I mean like moved against his will.
Yeah.
Like, I was gonna be like, can you move this thing to a side street?
As
I doubt you can hear me through it, but
I
he's just gonna sort of.
By the time that Ivory and Jago catch up to you guys, a group of like the group of 3 guards that are coming from the east will be within.
As the guy drops, the girl's
feet
just
of
gonna like wave them over.
As they all have like their weapons and shields drawn. They're like, hey, what's going on here?
You fuckers again.
I mean, not every guard in the city knows the group.
We do a lot of bullshit around this area of the city.
Yeah, they'd have probably
night.
heard of you, but good night. They don't know you like on site.
Okay, I was gonna go like, this is actually technically related to one of your operations. Could we move this somewhere a little more private?
As they like,
You just, yeah.
as they look at the guy, is that Schumer? What the fuck
I
are you
don't know
doing?
his name.
Let him go.
Like, Kels is gonna like poke him with his toe, just sort of like, can you let go of him? Can you? He's gonna sort of like shrug at the guards.
Assad isn't there.
Yeah, I know. He's gonna like, look, this one wasn't me actually. I have no control over what's happening here. He's just gonna sort of look around, like, can he see it?
Are the
His
guards
license, facade?
I assume the guards are humans and carrying lanterns and shit that have entered the radius.
2 of them are humans. 1 of them is a dwarf.
Yeah, I assume bright light has been cast upon this man at this point. Yes.
Yes.
Basically, as the light touches him, you can see it revealing. Yeah, this man's shadow has come to life, dragged him to the ground, and covered his mouth, gripping his arms and legs.
They're gonna try and stab the shadow.
It is intangible. Well, it's not intangible. It is like it doesn't have HP because it's not there, so to speak.
They don't know that.
Yeah, I know. I'm describing. It's like thick. It's like stabbing clay.
Let's hope they don't get in that one, fuckers.
Yeah.
Soon they're gonna stab the lawyer back.
Sadly,
Yeah, the guys are gonna be like, oh, careful, careful.
This is the very next round after. Thank you, brain. Like, how many rounds have happened since the knocking him out? Is this like the moment after he gets knocked out, or is this like a minute later?
This would probably be like 2 rounds after.
Yeah, Facade's watching by now, so
I was like, hey, what the fuck is that thing?
he is knocked out. She's gonna let them stab it and then drop concentration. Poof.
Yeah, I guess you can just hit it out of a distance. Weird. Shall we move this to a guard station? Look, I'd love to tell you, but I honestly don't know.
Who are you?
Jago.
I work with Force Grey occasionally, amongst other people. Shall we move this to a guard station?
Would Jago just say your group guys' names?
I don't know, maybe. I notice he hasn't done so very much recently. He said my associates more often, but I remember towards the beginning, he would, and I don't know if that is a roleplay of Jago catching on that we don't like publicity, or if that's just Cosmonaut not remembering.
Ah, shoot, hang on a second, the Kinku, right,
As you see Ivory walk up, like holding the Kenku, as
Like a sack of potatoes, it's planking.
as the three guards are just looking at this, and they're like, "Are you are you fucking serious? Are you
the guy's gonna
kidnapping
clear
these
his throat
people?"
again, and he's
Like,
got, ahem, shall we move this to the guard station, gentlemen?
tell me your name, or I will be forced to arrest you.
Akalis is gonna sort of, like, gesture him in closer and, like, lean in. He's dispelled the, let go of the
spooky
Eldritch
arts.
Small Shadow thing at this point.
I will say, let's see. The two guards will ready actions to hit you, but the third one will just in case, as the third one will
Yeah.
half humor you. Like he'll lean
He's-
in, but not too close.
Akalis is just gonna whisper to him, like, I am Akalos. This is kind of part of an active guards operation. Related to one, at least.
As Jago will say, yes, I work for the Lady Blackstaff. I can vouch for their credibility. As
This man is a suspect in a crime.
as the three guards are just basically completely bewildered, like this is way above their pay grade right now.
Oh, a suspect caught red-handed.
Doing what?
We caught him going into the abandoned house. We caught him coordinating with
Well,
Xanathar's
papers
people.
have
He has two Xanathar's
witness testimony.
bodyguards. No,
Technically,
we
you
caught
haven't
him.
caught him doing going into the house. You just heard him about him going into the house.
True.
And he's a lawyer. Criminals have lawyers.
He still caught with two Xanathar's bodyguards.
I mean, can we prove there's Xanathar's bodyguards? I don't know.
Tattoo. Both of them.
Well, yeah, they might have them. Alright, I have to go. Yeah, dude, are they going to allow us to return to a guard station?
Yeah, they will. They don't know what really to do. So yeah, they will just basically be like, all right, look, fine. Let's head to a guard station. Let's head to a station, and we can figure this out there. Give them to us, and we
Very
will.
good. Alright.
Oh, I was not muted.
Give them to us, and we'll head to the station.
Does Yago still have the giant rat?
Yes.
Oh, good.
This rat is also a witness.
Like, another suspect. He tried to kill me without any provocation.
He looks
It didn't
so
go very well, as you
insane.
can say.
If it weren't for the fact that they witnessed an actual shadow being...
This rat, it tried to kill me!
The
I
fucking
swear!
Benadryl
Can't believe
hat
it.
man.
As one of the guards will one of each of the guards will take each of the prisoners, and they'll tell you to move first, go in front of them basically. As you will head to a guard station, a guardhouse. And unfortunately, I will say that this is where we will end the session, as there are two of us missing at this point, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Alright. Good job, guys. That was an extremely smooth takedown. No witnesses.
All the witnesses.
Completely undetected.
Facade never came out of hiding.
I forgot that you had that tattoo.
Yeah, you actually got out of it
And-
unscathed.
And like, if you didn't have that, I don't think there's anything other than spells that you guys could have used to hurt him.
Facade being the only useful one, but the problem is we have no way of knocking him unconscious with spells.
No.
Then again, I
just-
do have my
Just
kidnapping.
Akalos just wraps a rope around his neck and strangles him to death.
True, suffocation still works.
Yeah, you just gotta remember to turn to let him breathe after going unconscious, or he dies the next round.
Yeah. I do have the kidnapping spell. You know, I was being ready because I'm like, okay, Rat Boy's like alert. I think that Kenku's a caster. I don't want to fucking risk it. Also, I need my other second level spell slot for Misty stepping out in case the guard corner me.
As freaky, like full on like new. Yeah, he's a rat. He's a rat boy.
Rat Boy, rat coated, smells like a rat. Skaven. I could feel it. The way you described him in the moment, it's like, and the attack bounces off. Oh, that's a fucking were-rat. Could have been a were-bat, because like he was trying to keep the light off himself, so I was thinking like maybe a were-mole, something nocturnal. But no, he was too twitchy. Rat-coated. Ron Ratman.
And why did you just suspect the individual? Well, you see, Your Honor, he was rat-coded.
He was a rodent of unusual size, Your Honor.
Oh, you see, Your
I
Honor.
love that fucking magic
Fuck
item
him.
so much. Even just the aesthetics of the Shadow Claw tattoo is so cool.
Yeah, I do like it is like very heavily to where like you can like it is an item that is extremely easy to flavor.
Yep.
Yeah, because
like
I just
I
like make up the whole like the tattoo moving thing. That's just like something I make up. It's like it's stationary when I don't have it activated, and then when I do, it like writhes around.
I think that is like a lot of people do that, but like I knew a guy who had it to where like he was a sailor, so he basically had a kraken like between his shoulder blades, and when he activated that tattoo, it would like go down, like the tentacles of the kraken would go down his arms, and he would have like tentacle attacks basically.
Yeah.
It does say inky tendrils launch toward the target.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got your Slender Man tentacles. How's it feel?
Yeah. My slenticles?
Your Slenticles, yes. You hear a Frenchman in the distance, just cowering in horror. Finally I
Alright.
got to use Shadow Grappler. Finally.
Well, relatively short but productive session. That I mean, that was fun. I enjoyed that. I always like it. I do enjoy being useful with the speed. That's very fun. Just like running past everyone, zooming.
William,
Yeah.
important
Yes.
question.
Yes.
Has the lawyer pissed himself?
Yes.
My work is complete. I may return to my realm. My goal for this session.
Bastard starts laughing maniacally and ascends into the sky. But like,
I must go. My people need me.
Oh no.
I return to my homeland.
Ascending to Edge Heaven.
I must
Ascending.
go. My people need me. As fucking. What's the
I
name
miss
of
this
the
license.
the
Ascending
wizard
to
or no,
Gremlin Heaven.
no the illusionist guy, David Blake? No,
David, but was it Chris Angel? Chris Angel.
Chris Angel. Yeah, I must go. My people need me. As she just ascends to the heavens, and Chris Angel is there for some reason.
God. I know it's easy to project a slice and onto Facade, but goddamn.
Alright, well, I will see you guys later. I do apologize for the
Later,
shorter
later.
week, but yeah.